Hello, my name is Paul Temberg. I'm a Director of Business Development for Queplix. Queplix is an enterprise software application vendor. We have a suite of front office automation solutions that range from CRM to customer care, HR, IT help desks, and a whole lot of full-featured enterprise solutions. We also have a set of tools that can crawl through your legacy applications that are no longer supported by vendors, and we have an ability to extract business objects out of those structured databases. And out of those business objects, we can create applications based on J2E platform that can be put into a legacy-ready J2E architecture. We also work with Google to enable structured universal enterprise search. In other words, we can search through various legacy applications, RDBMS types of applications, and extract also synthetic business objects and enable universal search across those applications. And we work in conjunction with Google Search Appliance to do that. Google Search Appliance is very good in searching across unstructured data, and we provide the structured data capability. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, as Paul mentioned, the application is based on the GUID. The legacy conversion application process is basically converting entire PeopleSoft or Siebel or Remedy or Ventif application into a GUID-based collection of screens. We had to create our own library for GUID. We're using a lot of out-of-the-box components, data widgets, UI widgets, but we also created a whole library of additional components to match what legacy application had. So we're creating a variety of UI elements to represent the data in a certain way that people are used to looking at the legacy applications.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you came about choosing GUID? Like, what were the technical reasons?
Sure. Yeah. One big primary reason we chose GUID over competing frameworks, and believe me, we took a long time trying to evaluate. We had even experience in-house with frameworks like Dojo, for example, and it took us a while to make that call, but then once we established that we are a Java shop, and we used to be a startup company at a time, I think it was a no-brainer for us because we all speak Java in our daily life. We eat, breathe Java, and choosing GUID because it allows us to write everything in pure Java code and not having to deal with JavaScript and inter-browser compatibilities was a pretty straight choice for us. So that was a winner. We never looked back.
So as developers, we really value being able to share war stories and lessons from technical challenges. Can you tell us about what particularly difficult period of development that you faced and how you approached that technical challenge?
Sure. When we started, I think we were one of the very first large-scale enterprise apps that was using GUID. And we have pretty large customers, like in the Fortune 500 range, with 30,000 seats deployments each. And one of the first challenges I think we came across was lack of widgets. And we I guess had that problem. It's a little bit unique to us because again we're converting legacy apps and they all look a little bit different, and in our case we had to make our GUID-based app look almost identical to the legacy systems to minimize user retraining. So we were right away faced with the lack of libraries offering various UI widgets, so we had to create our own. That took some time, but now it's open source. It's available to everybody who's using GUID. So we're happy to contribute to the community. That was one thing. Also, not being able to use debugger in Chrome, and we advertise Chrome all over the place. It's just so much faster. Debugger did not work to the same degree in Chrome as it did in other browsers like IE. So a few challenges like that, but I think the benefits outweigh the challenges that we've come across so far using GUID.
3 more questions.
Sure.
So what are the 3 top features you like best about GUID?
Top 3 features, well, Java, Java, Java. How about that? You know, writing in Java and straight Java, pure Java code is probably our top 3 benefits that we got out of GUID. Not having to deal with the client side, with the front end, probably took away 80% of time that we had to spend otherwise. Browser compatibility probably is another thing that just by writing pure Java code you eliminate all the things that we struggled with in our own framework, which we used before GUID. So I would say those 3 probably top.
Okay, so where do you feel GUID could be improved?
I think there's a lot of things could be done to the debugger still. We still see a lot of room for improvement there. Other than that, we're just excited to get the new version every time it comes out. We see a lot of improvement in each version.
Last question.
Sure.
How long did it take your team to build the first cut of your application with GUID? And how many team developers did it take?
Yeah, we have a team dedicated to GUID development of UI. Team is about 10 people right now. Initial version, GUID-based version, was out in 3 to 4 months. So it was fairly fast, even to startup company that we used to be. It was fairly fast considering our customers pretty large organizations. Okay, so we're very excited about using GUID. All right, thank you.